Avon had 5 players in double figures in the semifinal. They have just 4 players who have scored here in the final as we start the second half.
That's a stat for you.
Waterford in white, Avon in blue. Basetto down low, Mazzella. 4 points now for Bazzella. And an 18-point lead, the largest lead of the game for Waterford.
Right back to work for Basetto.
Reese going for the up and under. He draws the foul. It's against Mazzella, and that's his third.
Yeah, you can see Reese. They had trouble with the baseline earlier. This time he goes a little quicker, down low, and draws the foul.
Reese hits the first free throw. He did not step to the line in the first half.
Something that they're probably going to have to do. They did get in a lot of foul trouble too in that second quarter. Avon did. Want to get Waterford in a little bit more trouble. As Mazzella, you saw, had his third foul. So they can get some of those bigger guys in trouble. Maybe they can contend a little more down low.
Yeomans with the jumper. That's off, and Avon comes up with it.
Nice job by Harris.
Reese loses it. Basetto picks it up.
Nice job by Pinch.
Basetto dishes to Yeomans. Up top, Pinch. Spellman. And he hits it.
How about that ball movement?
First points of the day for Spellman. It's a 20-point lead.
Beautiful pass from Pinch, getting it off the break at the top of the key and swinging it around.
Harris from deep. He can't hit. Spellman pulls in the board. You mentioned a second ago, Avon needing to get to the foul line. In the semifinal for Waterford, Prince Tech got back in the game when Basetto was on the bench in foul trouble. Today, Basetto has yet to commit a foul.
Yeah.
So if Basetto doesn't go to the bench, the question is, can Avon find a way to get back in it? Down 20 here at the start of the second half.
The answer right now is no. But he does miss that one, so.
Williams. Jordan Williams, his first 3. He's up to 9 points.
He needed that. Like we said earlier, he's got to get involved, and if he can hit those.
Yeomans wide open for his first hoop of the day.
Chris Pedra trying to implement a little bit more of a pressure style press defense, but it's dangerous because Basetto's broken that twice now.
Williams driving right, and he's fouled. And the thing with this, Avon is a lower paced team, so we're kind of looking at what we saw in the UMBC Virginia game, the upset in the NCAA tournament, where the much slower paced team is now down, and the question is, how do you get back in the game?
Well,
obviously these are different teams.
You got to play defense is what you got to do. I mean, they're down by 18 right now. I mean, they desperately need to get some stops and you know, get to the foul line. The charity stripe will be their friend because they are a pretty decent free throw shooting team.
Williams hits both there. He's now 4 of 5 from the line today. Basetto throws it underneath, stays with Waterford.
They are a little bit more aggressive, as you can see, coming out on defense. Waterford, you know, you got to be careful for Waterford too, because you don't just want to coast to this. You want to be able to get it done, and that's the way you get it done. But you got to finish.
Sutman can't put it in at the rim. Williams the other way. Williams into the paint. And Sutman called for the foul as it looks like Williams is trying to take over a little bit for Avon.
And he should. He goes right at Sutman. That's a guy you want to get in foul trouble too. It looked like he probably had, that was a close one there. His foot looked like it might have been moving just a tad.
Second foul on Sutton as Williams steps back to the line.
Those got to go down though. That's the strategy to coming back in this game. Already Waterford with 3 team fouls here in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. Avon hasn't committed one, which is solid, but Williams, after making his first 2 on the last trip to the charity stripe, misses those.
Williams still at 11 points. Now 4 of 7 at the line. Pinch as that one tipped away. Spellman with the left hand.
That was a big break there for Waterford.
A tip pass going right back to the Lancers. They're going to get Sutton in here for his third.
Yep.
So Mazzella on the bench with 3 fouls. Sutton just picked up his third. No move from Bill Bassett on the Waterford bench yet. Williams up top. And another jumper off for Jordan Williams after he made a 3 at the beginning of the period.
Could have used that one.
Pinch driving baseline, and Eric Pinch puts it in for his first 2 of the day. The lead now 21.
Pinch, not the most athletic looking guy, but I mean, these guards are fearless. They really are.
Williams with an easy 2.
He's a talented player. He is.
Williams now up to 13 points. Second highest in the game. Bassetto has 19. He's yet to score in the second half. But now he'll have a chance from the line.
See Bassetto going at it there.
Fouls on Muni. That's his third for Avon.
They love him, and Bill Bassett loves him. I mean, he has just been since his sophomore year, really, the face of the program, and has carried them this far. Now, when they won it back in 2012, he obviously wasn't there.
He was a 7th grader. All
Right.
these seniors were 7th graders.
Right. So now the past 3 years when he came in, they were just extremely excited about him as a sophomore, and Bill said that in some interviews there. And he has just blossomed.
Bassetto now with 20 points after he misses the second free throw. And Reese fouled inside. It's on Bassetto. That is his first foul.
Bassett called him the best player that Waterford's ever had. That's what he called him. And he's hard-pressed not to find a better player that Waterford's ever had.
All-time leading scorer, most assists in school history, a 48-point game against Ledyard earlier this season.
Yeah.
Muni makes the first free throw. Bassetto, first-team All-State player, first-team All-Conference player, ECC Tournament MVP this year, as Muni hits them both. Muni now up to 10 points.
Avon's still farther behind than they were when they started the half.
Pass tipped. Avon comes up with it, a rare Waterford turnover. Bassetto tips it away. Lob up ahead. Mikey Bassetto with the dish. Oh. And Yeoman's there to finish.
There's Brahman on the other end. Bill Bassett loved that one. He said, tally one for the boys back home. And the local guys are turning the ball over. They are looking just absolutely, look at that pass. I mean, that is just creativity at its finest.
Bassetto now with 6 assists to go with his 20 points in 20 minutes of game action.
Not bad.
Lob inside, Yeoman steals it away. One hand pass, Spellman. Timeout Avon as Bassetto with another dime.